Hey, this is Wei from the Six Figure Academy. And because I help people re-engineer their money stories, eliminate their money anxiety, a lot of people come up to me all the time after they realize they have a very destructive money story and say, Wei, I've got all this stuff going on. I haven't done any of your programs yet. What's a quick little tip that you can give me to start to shift my money story so I can get away from this destructive money story? So what I want to share with you today is one of those tips. I like to call this the $1 million what if technique. And really the reason why you want to use this is to start shifting your perspective, because a lot of times our money story is based on a deep-rooted perspective on what the role money plays in our life or what money is. I mean, I just came back from a festival where there were people were associating evil with money, and it was kind of a disturbing type of perspective. So what if you happen to have not necessarily an evil perspective, but see money as not something that you want to really kind of deal with in your life? So it's kind of destructive in a sense that it's not a positive thing. So a lot of the best ways to do it, especially if you're an entrepreneur, because as an entrepreneur, you have a vision, you have a mission, you have a desire on some level to make an impact, whether it be to your immediate family, to your community, or even to the planet. And so one of the best ways to do that is to pull out your notepad and think to yourself, okay, great, what is my vision? What is my purpose? What is my mission? What am I here to do? Okay. And if you can't first answer that question, then you really can't do this technique or exercise. So let's assume that you know what your mission is. Let's assume that you already know what your purpose is on some level, to some degree in this life, and you want to shift your money story. Then what you do is you ask yourself this question, and maybe even write it down on the top of your journal. Say, if you were to get or receive $1 million, or if you were to have been made $1 million, okay, what would you do with that $1 million to improve on that purpose, to make a bigger impact? In other words, how would you literally spend that million? So you would write $1 million on the top of the sheet, okay, and then you start writing down how you would spend that $1 million. The interesting thing is this, for those who are totally committed and have that conviction, say, this is exactly what I'm going to do, you will find that you'll spend that $1 million really fast. Where you realize that you'll need to do some work on clarifying your vision, mission, or your purpose is when you struggle with figuring out ways to spend the $1 million to make a bigger impact in your business, with your business, and on the people that you're here to serve. Fascinating, right? What will happen then is if you start using this exercise and you keep doing this exercise, what you'll do is that your mission, your vision, and your purpose will start to trump any destructive money story in the past, because the bigger picture will drive you more than the old belief that was created by the old money story. And what will start happening on an unconscious level and with your entire being is that you'll start to change that money story to fit your path and your journey as an entrepreneur in this lifetime. Pretty cool, right? So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Comment below. And if you know somebody who has a destructive money story and has a very big idea and mission and really is driven by their purpose, but is struggling with the money piece, share them this video, because as we say here, sharing is caring. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, and if you haven't received our guide yet from money anxiety, which is a symptom of a destructive money story, to six-figure mastery, go to go.thesixfigureacademy.com, put in your name and email, and we'll make sure we get it to you right away. So what are you waiting for? Start shifting that destructive money story by playing the $1 million what if strategy game. All right, see you in the next video.